Hello, today I'm going to talk about this, which is the Belling Classic Cooker. This was purchased for me as a wedding present in September 1984, and I love my cooker, but sadly a few things have happened to it during its life. Anyway, I'll tell you what it does. As I said, it's an electric cooker and it's a double oven cooker, two ovens. The top oven has a grill in as well. It has rotary controls which are quite easy to operate and turn, and there's manual and automatic time switch should you want to use it. It used to have a hob light, but the light went several years ago because of its age, and I haven't had it replaced. Now, I love my cooker, but sadly, as I say, a few things have happened to it, and they've been mainly caused by my husband. It has four rings, as you see here. One of the rings, two of the rings in fact, you can use as a half ring, and I let my husband use it one particular day, and he was boiling some carrots and he was using this particular ring and he forgot about them, and the next thing we realised was the electricity cut off, and we found that there was a hole in the ring, and also, if you can see here, a hole in the saucepan bottom, which is not a good thing to have. So that spoilt both of those. So sadly that one no longer works anymore, but I can still use the other three. Next we have the top oven and the grill. If you see here, top oven and the grill, I'll have to use this because it's switched on, it's quite warm. It has a grill pan and a little tray here. It has shelves, a little tray that you can bring out as well, and it does have a handle, but this is another thing that my husband did. He dropped it on the floor constantly and he broke the handle, and he somehow managed to extend where it clips onto the grill pan. So it does fit, but it's not as good as it used to be, but just about in use. Also to say, he's disabled and he has a habit of falling on things, so you may notice here that this fixture has come out, so when you close it, it doesn't close properly. So if I decide I want to use the top oven, I have to do this and use a tea towel, and I prop it up with his walking stick, and then it cooks quite nicely. Well, it would cook quite nicely, but one day I asked him to clean the oven. It was a bit fool-like of me really, because I said there's a thing at the back of the oven. I said it's like a stick, it's the thermostat. And then he said to me, "What's this I found at the back of the oven?" And he broke it off, he pulled it out and showed it to me. I wasn't too pleased that day, that was quite upsetting. So because of that, I can use the top oven, but it gets hotter and hotter and hotter because it doesn't have a thermostat anymore. Right, now we turn to the bottom oven. I'm cooking quite a big casserole today. This is another of my husband's calamities. He's actually fallen on this as well because he's disabled, and if you see there, he's broken off the door, so it's only existing on one hinge. It does have a glass door as well to keep the heat in, and then we've got this casserole cooking, so it just proves it does cook. But sadly I have to wedge these things together. Oh, he's fallen, broken that off as well, the rubber trim. So sadly I have to firm it together quite well like that, and if you ever wonder, I have to use a house brick just to secure it to make sure it keeps the heat in, and also as further insulation I put my tea towel there, and then it cooks quite nicely. Also came with the oven was this nice roasting tin with a little tray to drain the fat if you've got cooking something like a goose. And just a final thing, another thing my husband cooked, this started off his life as a piece of breaded fish. Well, you can see it looks like a burnt offering, but there we are. But as I say, I love my cooker still, I still use it, but it is time for an upgrade.